Level 1. The whistle. The phone rings at 3:47 a.m. You don't answer it. Not the first time. Not the second. The third ring you pick up. Your hands are shaking. You don't know why. Be at the FIFA Referee Academy in Miami by Thursday. A voice says, no name, no greeting. Bring your passport. Don't tell anyone. You hang up. You stare at the ceiling. You are 24 years old. You have refereed exactly 47 professional matches in your life. None of them mattered, but someone noticed. The flight costs $1,200. You pay it yourself. The hotel room is a concrete box in downtown Miami with a broken air conditioner. You share it with a referee from Uzbekistan who doesn't speak your language and doesn't look at you. On the first day, there are 32 of you. By the third day, there are 19. They test your eyesight, your reaction time, your ability to run 150 meters in under 30 seconds, then make a split-second decision while your lungs are burning. They test you on the new semi-automated offside technology, on the connected ball system, on the AI-assisted foul detection protocols that will debut at this tournament. You pass. Barely. The man who evaluates you is named Voss. He is German, 63 years old, and he has officiated 2 World Cup finals. He writes one word on your evaluation sheet: acceptable. That word costs you everything. You are assigned to a preparation tournament in Dallas. The stadium holds 4,000 people. The temperature is 38 degrees Celsius. You run 12 kilometers per match. Your pay is $400. After the first match, an assistant referee from Senegal approaches you in the tunnel. He is older than you. He has refereed in Africa for 15 years. You called the penalty too quickly, he says. His voice is soft. Next time, wait 2 seconds. Let the players react. Then decide. The AI will flag it anyway if it's clear, but the players need to feel like you decided. You don't understand? You think he is criticizing you? He is teaching you the first rule. The rule is the decision is never just yours. Not anymore. Level 2. The line. 18 months later, the 2026 World Cup is approaching. You are still running. Still waiting. You officiate in the CONCACAF Champions League. The stadiums are bigger now. 20,000, 40,000. The players earn more in a week than you do in a year. You learn to stand still, to project calm, to let the crowd scream while your heart rate stays at 110 beats per minute. You learn the second rule: control the space, not the players. A striker from Mexico spits at your feet after a yellow card. You don't flinch. You write his number in your tablet. You don't look at him again. After the match, the disciplinary committee fines him $5,000. He never spits at another referee. You begin to understand that your power is not in the whistle. It is in the silence after it. You're invited to a seminar in Zurich. The flight is business class. The hotel has your name on a welcome card. There are 40 referees in the room from 40 countries. Voss is there. He doesn't remember you. He looks at your name tag and says, the one from the Dallas tournament. You improved. That night, you sit in the hotel bar with referees from Argentina, Italy, Japan. You drink one beer. You talk about offside decisions, about the new AI review protocols, about the pressure of a stadium at capacity. You don't talk about the envelopes, but you see them. A referee from South America receives a folded piece of paper from a man in a suit. The man doesn't stay for dinner. The referee puts the paper in his pocket without looking at it. You tell yourself it is nothing. You tell yourself this for 3 years. Level 3. The group. You are assigned to the World Cup 2026 preliminary roster. 45 referees. 3 from your confederation. The training intensifies. You run sprints at 6 a.m. in the Miami heat. You study video footage until midnight. You learn 17 languages worth of profanity so you can recognize when a player is insulting you. You are tested on fitness, on law knowledge, on psychological stability. You are tested on your ability to make a correct decision while 50,000 people scream for the opposite outcome. You are tested on how you interact with the AI systems, the semi-automated offside technology, the connected ball data, the real-time foul probability algorithms. You pass. You are one of the 36 who will travel to the tournament. The group becomes your family. You eat together, you train together, you review each other's matches. You know who is struggling with their marriage, who has a sick parent, who is drinking too much. You also learn who is receiving calls they don't answer in front of you, who has new watches, new suits, new confidence. The third rule reveals itself. The group protects itself, but it also watches itself. Your first World Cup 2026 match is a group stage fixture. France versus Senegal. 65,000 spectators at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. You are the fourth official. You stand on the sideline for 90 minutes, you manage substitutions, you monitor the technical areas, you watch the AI feed on your wrist device. You do not touch the ball. Your pay for this match is $3,000. The head referee earns $10,000. After the match, in the locker room, the head referee, a man from Spain who has officiated in 2 previous World Cups, sits with his head in his hands. He made one controversial decision, a penalty he did not award. The AI confirmed his call was correct. The media will destroy him anyway. It was the correct call, you say. He looks at you, his eyes are red. I know it was correct. That is not the problem. The problem is that nobody believes it was correct. Not anymore. The machine says one thing, the people see another, and the people are louder. You don't understand? Not yet. Level 4. The center. You are promoted to center referee for a round of 16 match, Brazil versus Morocco, at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. 70,000 people. The noise is a physical force. You feel it in your chest before you step onto the pitch. You have spent 6 years preparing for this. You know every player's tendencies. You know which Brazilian forward simulates contact. You know which Moroccan defender commits tactical fouls at the edge of the box. You control the match. You issue 3 yellow cards. You deny 2 penalty appeals. You are correct in every decision. The AI review confirms it. The connected ball data supports you. After the match delegate, a former referee from England, shakes your hand. His grip lasts 2 seconds too long. Well managed, he says. Very well managed. In your hotel room at the JW Marriott in downtown LA, you find an envelope. Inside is $15,000 in cash. No note. No explanation. You stare at it for an hour. You do not touch it. You call the integrity officer. You report it. The next morning, the envelope is gone. The integrity officer thanks you for your vigilance. No investigation is opened. No questions are asked. You are assigned to a quarterfinal at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The 4th rule becomes clear. Reporting the problem is not the same as solving it. The system absorbs everything. The system continues. Level 5, the inner circle. You are now one of 12 referees who officiate the knockout stages. The others have names you grew up hearing. They have officiated Champions League finals, World Cup semifinals. They are the faces of the profession. You are invited to dinners you cannot afford. You sit at tables where decisions are discussed before they happen, not match decisions, career decisions. Who will officiate which match? Who is being considered for the final? Who has lost favor? You learn that the head of refereeing for your confederation has a nephew who works for a sports marketing agency in Miami. You learn that certain referees are assigned to certain regions based on relationships, not performance. You learn that the random draw for match assignments is not random at all. You say nothing. You eat your steak. You drink your wine. You laugh at the right jokes. Your semifinal assignment is Argentina versus Algeria. 82,500 people at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. 2 nations that live and die by this sport. You award a penalty to Argentina in the 34th minute. It is the correct decision. The Algerian players surround you. You stand your ground. You show 1 yellow card for dissent. The rest back away. After the match, the Argentine delegation sends a bottle of wine to your hotel room at the Four Seasons. You send it back. The Algerian Federation files a complaint about your performance. It is dismissed within hours. The 5th rule. The system rewards those who understand its unspoken preferences. You're assigned to the 3rd place match at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, not the final. You know why? You are too clean, too careful. You have not yet proven that you can be trusted with the highest stakes. Level 6, the authority. 4 years pass. Another World Cup cycle. You are now 36 years old. You have officiated 187 international matches. You are the head of refereeing for your national federation. You earn $180,000 per year. You have a mortgage, 2 children, and a reputation that precedes you into every room. You are invited to the FIFA refereeing committee meetings in Zurich. You see how the world works. The committee selects the 2030 World Cup referee roster, 18 months before the tournament. The selection is based on performance metrics that no one can fully explain. You learn that a referee from a small confederation can be promoted if their federation agrees to support certain administrative proposals. You learn that a referee from a major confederation can be excluded if their national association has fallen out of political favor. You participate in these decisions. You tell yourself you are balancing competing interests. You tell yourself that every system requires compromise. You tell yourself that the alternative, a purely meritocratic system, would exclude nations that need development. You believe these things. Mostly you are assigned to the final of the 2029 Club World Cup in Los Angeles. Real Madrid versus Al Hilal. You issue a red card in the 67th minute. It is correct. The AI review confirms it. The Saudi Federation protests. The protest is formal, meaningless. You know it is meaningless because you have seen the same federation support referees they now condemn when those referees serve their interests. You return home. Your daughter asks what you do. You say you make sure people follow the rules. She asks, "What rules?" You don't have an answer. Level 7. The broker. You are 41. You have officiated one World Cup final. You are the most recognizable referee in your confederation's history. Your face appears in documentaries, in video games, in marketing materials for refereeing equipment. Your image is used in FIFA's promotional videos for the 2030 World Cup in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. You no longer run. You manage. You sit on committees. You evaluate younger referees. You write reports that determine careers. You are offered a position on the FIFA refereeing committee. The salary is $320,000 per year. The power is invisible. You decide which referees advance, which tournaments they attend, which matches they officiate. You learn the sixth rule: power is not the ability to make decisions. It is the ability to prevent decisions from being questioned. A young referee from your country, someone you trained, someone who reminds you of yourself at 24, is caught in a betting investigation. Not caught betting, caught being approached by a betting syndicate. He reported it. He did everything correctly. The investigation leaks to the media. His name is destroyed. He is suspended for 6 months, then quietly reinstated, then never assigned to a major match again. You could have protected him. You had the influence. You chose not to use it. Not because you wanted him to fail, because protecting him would have drawn attention to the system itself, and the system cannot tolerate attention. You tell yourself he will recover. He doesn't. He leaves the profession. You hear he works in real estate now. You don't call him. Level 8, the architect? You are 53. You have not stepped on a pitch in 11 years. You are the chairman of the FIFA refereeing committee. Your name is known in every football federation on earth. Your decisions shape the careers of hundreds of referees. Your signature appears on policies that govern the sport for billions of people. You live in a penthouse in Geneva. You have a driver. You have security. You have not cooked a meal in 8 years. You are alone. Your wife left you 6 years ago. She said you were not present even when you were in the room. She was correct. You have not been present for anything in 20 years. You have been performing the role of a person. You have forgotten how to be one. You receive a call at 2:13 a.m. It is from a number you do not recognize. You answer it. You always answer calls now. You have nothing else to do, sir, a voice says. Young, nervous, I have been selected for the 2030 World Cup preliminary roster. I am flying to Miami on Thursday. I was told to contact you. You don't recognize the name. You don't need to. You know what this is. You know what comes next. You tell him to arrive early, to be prepared, to say nothing to anyone until he understands who is watching. After you hang up, you sit in the dark. You think about the Uzbekistani referee who shared your room in Miami 30 years ago. You never learned his name. You never asked. He was eliminated in the second round of that tournament. You never saw him again. You think about Voss. He died 4 years ago. At his funeral, no one mentioned the envelopes. No one mentioned the compromises. They spoke about integrity, about dedication, about service to the game. You think about the system you built, the system that built you. The system does not care about you. The system never cared about anyone. The system is a machine that consumes ambition and produces control. You are not the operator. You are a component. You have always been a component. You look at your hands. They are steady. They have been steady for 30 years. Steady when you awarded penalties, steady when you signed reports, steady when you destroyed careers. You wonder when you last felt something you cannot remember. The phone rings again. You do not answer. You let it ring. You count the rings. 7, 8, 9. It stops. You stand. You walk to the window. Geneva is asleep. The world is asleep. The people in it dream of glory, of victory, of fair play. They do not know what you know. They do not know that every match they watch is a negotiation, that every decision is a calculation, that the beautiful game is a machine, and the machine requires lubrication. And the lubrication is human souls. You think about the young referee who will arrive in Miami on Thursday. He thinks he has been chosen because he is talented. He thinks he will serve the game. He thinks he will maintain his integrity. He will, for a while. Then he will learn the first rule, then the second, then all of them. And one day, 30 years from now, he will stand in a dark room and wonder when he last felt something. The city breathes. The system breathes. You breathe. You are still standing when the sun rises. You do not sleep. You do not need sleep. You need only to continue. The system requires continuation. The system requires you. You pick up the phone. You call the young referee back. You tell him you will meet him for breakfast. You tell him there are things he needs to understand. You do not tell him the truth. You do not know the truth anymore. You only know the rules. And the final rule, the one you learned too late, the one that cost you everything. The system does not end. It only replaces you. Somewhere across the city, a 24-year-old referee is packing his bag for Miami. His hands are shaking. He doesn't know why. He thinks he understands the rules. He doesn't, but he will.